This is Atlanta Eats.
Our next spot just celebrated their 1-year anniversary and will likely be celebrating many more, since the locals can't imagine life without Table and Main.
I love coming to Table and Main because to me it's a neighborhood fine restaurant. There are plenty of them along Canton Street, and we always seem to find ourselves stopping here and going no further.
Saw a lot of things on the menu that intrigued me, so I told them already I'm going to have to come and work my way through the menu.
It's one of those stores where if you had told me, hey, you're going to open a restaurant in your hometown 10 years ago, I would have said you're crazy. But to see all that happened on Canton Street, this opportunity in our beautiful building came up, and I kind of couldn't pass that up.
Still hungry? Here's Table and Main's take on the shrimp and grits.
Our two biggest sellers are the fried chicken and the shrimp and grits.
One of my favorites is the shrimp and grits, and some people have said, but it's not New Orleans shrimp and grits, it's not Charleston shrimp and grits. But I'll tell you, it's the best shrimp and grits I've ever had, and I've had the others.
We use a Logan Turnpike white grit. These are from Arnoldville, Georgia.
I was born here, so grits is a southern thing, so it's just delicious.
And then our sauce is a little tomato and bacon gravy. Place them on the Gouda grits with the tomato bacon gravy. We finish with a little bit of green onion, some sea salt, and extra virgin olive oil. At Table and Main, our focus is simple, seasonal, and southern. Those three things became our tagline. My favorite item on our menu is our fried chicken, just because it's one of the dishes that has been with us since we've opened, and it seems to be the one that the crowd really responds the most to.
Fried chicken. It's a southern restaurant, so it's kind of a southern go-to.
If you don't eat the fried chicken here, there's definitely something wrong with you because it's outstanding.
I'm having the fried chicken.
It just has that crisp factor, and then juicy, and it just has all the right flavors. It's just what it should be. It feels good.
I'm having the fried okra with it, and I'm just going fried all the way.
We get our chicken from Springer Mountain, which is located at the foothills of the Appalachians in northwest Georgia. It's an all-natural bird with no hormones or steroids or antibiotics, so we like the fact that it's a locally produced bird and it's a healthy, happy bird.
Base was built in 1910 as a homestead, and it was a homestead for a long, long time. And then it was one antique shop, then another, and then it was our beautiful restaurant. But what I love about the space is that it evokes everything that I want the concept to be. When you look at it from the street, you get that warm, welcoming, kind of southern feeling that is exactly what we're going for.
We've come about 5 times now. It's always for some kind of special occasion, so it's something we look forward to, usually about a week in advance.
It's very warm and cozy inside.
You come in and they have that, hey y'all, how have you been? We want to feed you really well, and we want you to enjoy it, that kind of thing. That's why we love it.
It's just something special, you don't get that anywhere else.
Great digs and awesome family recipes. Sign me up for a table on the patio, please, and bring me an order of the barbecued tuna.
I'm lucky enough to have had the tuna. I think it's just excellent.
The barbecue tuna is just to die for. They just do a wonderful job on it.
I make a barbecue spice rub, like Memphis style. This was inspired by a rib joint in Memphis, Tennessee called Rendezvous. Pop it on a hot grill to sear it. Grilled asparagus for the asparagus, a little sea salt, and then we serve that with a smoked tomato grit.
The smoked tomato grits are just amazing. They are so tasty, and I could eat a whole bowl by myself easily. No sharing allowed.
And then we very simply slice the tuna. I like to serve it rare. And then we finish this with a barbecue beurre blanc. It's a nice, rich, slightly sweet, slightly tangy.
I didn't necessarily come here thinking I was going to get fish, but the description on the menu just sounded so good, and then our server recommended it as well, said he thought it was good, so that confirmed my decision.
Ted and I very much built this restaurant as a neighborhood restaurant. One of the greatest things for me to hear is, oh, it's such a neighborhood gem. Man, we love that.
Part of why Brian and I chose Canton Street specifically is because the restaurant scene here has shown more signs of blossoming. And since we've been involved, I've seen even more growth. There are more restaurants opening on Canton Street and right off of the street.
So it's a restaurant, for Roswell. We tailored it for Roswell. But we've been very lucky that people are coming from all over the place.
Well, we'll be driving back. It was worth the drive.
Atlanta Eats. Come back hungry.